Can we talk about Love Is Blind? There was something going around on Twitter that he's gay. Yes! That's what I was gonna get to. Wait.
It's not the H-double-L, because we ain't going there. You already know that we be having some hair.
Hey! Alright, y'all. I blow dried my hair earlier today. Last night I washed it in like the twists. I have a whole like wash day routine video if you guys want to see that. I did a hot oil treatment with the biotin oil that I got from the hair store on my short if you watched that. And then I also did use the Miel hair mask and that felt really good on my scalp. Like my hair really needed some TLC. I picked up this So Slick gel. I didn't blow dry it to the point where it's just flat. It blow dried pretty good just because I had made sure to detangle it really good before I shampooed it. I seen Supa do this on her hair and her curl pattern is looser than mine and my hair is really thick. I've done slick back ponytail on my hair like 2 times. Once was with Hicks and that did good. It was like flat but up. It wasn't slick. This is So Slick, so we're gonna test this out on 4C hair. Let's get into it. I'm gonna just part the back part of my hair. I guess the key to doing good ponytails is doing them in small sections. Even though this looks really full, it's like, you feel me, blow dried. Maybe I'll do it a little bit thinner. First test on this. It kind of smells like a light, subtle men cologne or like a unisex perfume cologne. Not too strong though. Here we go. I always get anxious about putting gel in my hair, period, because it's like, is it gonna curl up or is it gonna slick? Like it says, so slick, or mess up my hair because I'm like, I just washed it. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with like this medium hard brush first, and then when I need it for puffy areas, use the harder bristle brush. I can't see the back, but this is what it's doing so far. And I mean, it feels like it's slicking. I may use the comb, the fine comb, to get like any bumps out. Just the root part of my hair, use the comb. You know what, I need rubber bands. I am not prepared. I was able to find these 2 bands and obviously the one in my head. So it's Judah screaming for me. I promise y'all he's fine. I'm still like debating, and maybe I'll ask my friend if she thinks I should do like middle or side. The way my hair set up, is it gonna stay? You know what I'm saying? Decide that when we get up there. All right, that's as slick as it's gonna get right now. Can we talk about Love Is Blind? Just like my unpopular opinions, I guess, since y'all can't talk back to me. I really like knowing other people's ideas on like this stuff. Maybe something stood out to you that I may have missed, or you may look at it from a different point of view. So honestly, if I say something that you agree with or even against, let me know that in the comments and why. I'm just gonna talk my tea because I'm like, this season alone, I'm gonna go down the middle and like do this, like, you know, like skip back and forth. It's not really a tutorial, but you know, if it helps you, that's even great. I was watching Maya. She was saying how this season, how it went downhill ever since the first season, which I completely agree with. The first season, what are they? The Huntingtons, Huddleston, Harrington, whatever their last name is. They're so cute, but they're still together. It's like, period, okay? Love is blind. Maybe not for everybody, but Love is Blind for them. It's definitely gone downhill. I still feel like it's interesting. Drama be interesting, like let's just be serious. As long as I'm not in it, it's interesting. It gets to a point where it's like, all right, either the casting is not good or something, because why are these people getting on there to get married? And for one, not ready. And then for 2, you're coming onto the show already engaged. You're coming onto the show with a girlfriend on the outside. It's not the show for that. I definitely get maybe feeling ready and then like it really hitting you like, okay, wait, maybe I'm not. It gets to a point where it's like, you want to decide that at home before you come on the show maybe, because people at home, we be ready to see a fairy tale. A true fairy tale at that, not just a fake thing. Kind of feels like my hair is waving up. I'm gonna look it up on the iPad right here so I'm not saying anybody's names wrong. No disrespect, not to get them out the way, but to get them out the way, because I mean, like, they're good. It's just nothing really happening. I honestly didn't really pay attention to this couple until when they met the parents, which Amy and Johnny, their main problem was, spoiler alert by the way if you haven't watched it, and if you haven't watched it by now, what are you doing? I'm all caught up, I just have the reunion left. They both didn't want a baby, but I think she was more, if it happens, it happens. I don't want it, but if God gives it type stuff, like it's gonna happen. He's like, because every girl I've been with is on birth control, all that. I mean, a kid could easily be a deal breaker, but I also think she respects him enough to get a condom or something to, like, you know, prevent having a child. However, I also agree, like, it's her body, so if she didn't want to put hormones in her, because you're technically putting hormones in your body when you take birth control, that's her decision. Either y'all rock with it, talk it out, or whatever. We seen they got married, so boom, got them out the way. Let's do Brittany and Kenneth. They were like so good in the pods. Like, I liked them off their conversation of waiting till marriage, putting God in the relationship. He claimed to be a worship leader immediately. Love is blind, right? But love is God, because God is love. All right, now let me not preach now. Some people claim he switched up once AD had that conversation with him about, like, you're marrying a white woman, so like how is that gonna feel? She's gonna be raising black kids, which I think is a subject to talk about, but I also feel like that's their business. I don't know, because I mean, she was talking to Matthew, so it's like, okay, would it have been the same discussion or the same problem? So it's like, you know, that's for them to decide. I messed with AD. The only thing about her, I feel like she was just too much in people's business. Like, they were rocking good, then they got home and he was like in his phone, which I can get because he's a principal. He told her what he was doing. I feel like it's more irritating for a guy or anybody to be in their phone and you're talking to them and they show you no recognition. They don't say anything to you. They were in the room, I think. She was like talking to him and he was like, hold on, like I'm responding to emails real quick. And then she still kept trying to talk and then walked out. It's like, he literally said he's responding to emails. Let him respond to emails and then talk to him. That's how I thought at first, and then he was too much into it. It's like, all right, y'all need to communicate, whatever, right? I just feel like he really liked her. I feel like they could work. I feel like their communication was like really good, communicating their feelings. He just had a whole change in demeanor. I heard, my friend told me that there was something going around on Twitter or something that he's gay. I guess his cousin or brother or somebody close to him was like, I don't even know why he went on the show, because he's gay, like he's been gay. When I heard that, I was like, I don't know if it's true, but if it is, it makes sense as to why his demeanor would change. Because in the pods, like, you're not seeing, I mean, you hear a girl's voice, but you're not seeing women or male. The fact that she wanted to wait till marriage is like, okay, you don't feel pressure to do stuff that you don't want to do. And I felt like he was so easy to give it up. She had that conversation when they were in the counter, if you've seen it. She was saying she's not feeling it and wants to work on feeling it because she cared for him and loved him and thought the world of him, as she said. But he was like, well, I don't have that problem. So if you have that problem, that makes me now have a problem. So this isn't gonna work. It's like, she's talking to you. Give her that. That was just like an easy way out, in my opinion. You know what? I'm gonna actually call my friend real quick and ask her if she thinks I should do it.
Ooh, and a hair. It's a nut. Get all the hair. Put it on your head. Hey, then you grab the gel and gel it to the scalp. Everybody know we about to raise not the H-double-L, because we ain't going there. You already know that we be having some hair.
Hey, you know I'm filming this? That went. Basically, really quick, should I do a middle slick back or a side slick back?
I think you did side part today at woof.
But it wasn't slick. Middle on my head, like that fits my head. Like,
honestly, you're one of those people that are blessed to be able to do side part and middle part.
Imagine this slick,
middle,
or we're not gonna even.
Okay,
but then I'm like, side like this, like that'll give.
No.
All right, I guess we're gonna do middle.
That gel looks actually pretty good. I didn't want to like it.
Why?
Kaleidoscope stuff.
This is my first time using Kaleidoscope stuff.
I'm one of those people never used it, don't like it.
This is the thing. I mean, I wouldn't say I don't like it, but I was like I don't like jumping on trends, especially if they're like, this grows your hair. I'm like, you've been at that length. This is how my hair looks so far.
It's slick back. You don't mind the waves.
Yeah, especially because I'm about to do Jerry curl, but I'm gonna like brush it out. I forgot I had lip gloss on my lips, so the hair is sticking to my lips.
That's how you know you got that beautiful gloss on that sticky
right,
stuff.
That's the best gloss.
I cannot stand the sticky gloss at all. It's hydrating lip oil from e.l.f.
I've heard of that. They have that on TikTok, right?
And it's like $6. Or Summer Fridays has like this gloss.
I want to try Summer Fridays.
That is slick.
I was doing like my hair with my unpopular opinions about Love Is Blind.
Oh yeah, let me add some.
Okay, so far I talked about Amy and Johnny, and then Brittany, and I'm going in order of the drama.
Falling asleep, fast forwarded every single second they hit the screen. I didn't even know anything they had going on.
Everybody, this girl I watch on YouTube, Maya, she was like, I mean, congratulations to them, but like nothing's happening there. Moving on to the drama.
Yeah, right. And something wrong with me that I'm fast forwarding for.
No, that makes me feel even better that you said that. So many unanswered questions I have that it's like, okay, I'm glad y'all are good. Can we get to the reunion?
Okay.
You told me he was gay.
People said he was gay, but at the end of the day, until he says it himself, it doesn't even matter at this point. I don't care if he gay, straight, whatever. How he treated her was so bad. I don't like how he hopped on the phone. I didn't like how they were riding on that boat, and it was so awkward. But I'm like,
yeah,
cameras are there.
Yeah, their communication was good. I tried to give them grace because the cameras did that on purpose, letting us be awkward
with them. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the conversation AD had with him about like, you're marrying a white woman. I feel like that's their business. She didn't really need to step in with that, and I feel like he kept thinking of that too.
Even that. Listen, don't hit me. But I don't think it came from a genuine place. Like, I think it just came from one of the... I think it was like, hey, I'm really concerned about, like... First of all, let them get to the marriage first before we start talking about black and white.
For one, he knows what he's getting himself into. Love is blind. You're not supposed to care about what color they are.
Exactly.
And then secondly, I'm comfortable with you bringing this to my attention, but also I love her. So I feel like once he stood that ground, like it went from, are you sure, to... okay, you guys can work. If you like it, I love it.
It's not your business if they're gonna work right now. First of all, Michael or Mike, whatever the serial killer's name was,
Jeffrey Dahmer.
You're right. He told her he was white, and she didn't have nothing to say, so she needs to be quiet. Because one thing about AD, I'm sorry. Even when they was at that party, and she was with Clay, and she started flirting with Jeremy.
Yes!
Flirting with everyone.
That's what I was gonna get to. Wait. I was talking about this with Heyyy today. I'm like, I don't know if it's like the tipsy or drunk because people can't get extra flirty, but are you feeling the Mr. Simpsons guy? Because why do you look too friendly? I want to, yeah, Chelsea and Jimmy.
That's gonna take 10 hours. Give me your Chelsea and Jimmy.
For one, there's only one thing she should have cried about, and that was not even him going to the party, because I feel like it's my friend's birthday, I can go. The only thing was we didn't know, because he said it off camera clearly, that he, you feel me, had sexual relations with the friend. So it's like, okay, I can see how that can be like uncomfortable for sure.
Yeah.
So that's the only time I felt like her crying was okay. And I feel like she really just didn't want him to go out to the party and just use the, you told me you effed her, as like a topping excuse, like to keep the conversation going. Basically, so she didn't look stupid on the cameras as she's been looking. I feel like she felt like she had to say that. For what it was, it did help a little bit because I'm like, oh, you didn't tell us that.
Yeah,
gave her 2 seconds of like, all this, yeah. In all seriousness, this boy had Megan, what's her name?
Megan Fox.
Had MGK's girlfriend. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, right.
Had Megan Fox on his head. And I feel like if she wouldn't have led with that, I still feel like he would have found Jessica, I think her name was, attractive as well. But I feel like he would have been more like fitting with her. But not even just like her looks, because she's not ugly. But I feel like just her personality and being too much played a part, and how she was acting. Let's not even get into Trevor possibly having a girlfriend on the outside. But
okay,
if he didn't have a girlfriend on the outside and how he was acting, it's like that fits how she wanted a man to be. So it's like, all of a sudden, this man that you don't even feel like you have a chance with, you feel like he's gonna break up with you, says I love you, and all of a sudden it's, ooh, cool. Like, no, like you're picking the wrong dude at that point.
My little opinion that might sound outlandish, but I feel like she picked Jimmy because she knew that Jess was talking to Jimmy. She understood how beautiful Jess is, allegedly. Because we're all beautiful and everybody's beautiful.
Yeah.
And Chelsea's also beautiful. Wow, if this man chooses me over Jess, like, wow, I'm that girl. Like,
which is so stupid because he can't even see them.
Yeah, that big old mullet line girlfriend having. I was a better match for Chelsea. All their communication, everything with his lying through his teeth the whole time self. But she didn't choose him because she wanted to feel like she was chosen over Jess.
Someone else would think Chelsea is prettier than Jess. It's just opinions, but
yeah.
Then he gonna tell Jess, "You're still my number one."
Oh my gosh, can we get into that? I don't know why people weren't talking about that on Twitter. What was that? Like, that wasn't being loyal to Chelsea. Like,
No. I didn't think it was loyal. And then when she had her conversation with Trevor and was on some like, yeah, let's still wear our emotional bracelets, tap it when you're thinking of me. I'm like, okay, this even now at this point because y'all both not. Then I can get him saying that he didn't like her saying that Amy and whatchamacallit was the strongest couple.
I do believe that Jimmy loved Chelsea and he really did want to be with her.
I don't feel like he wanted to marry her.
I don't think he wanted to marry her. I don't think he ever was planning on marrying her. But I do believe that even after he met Jess, his feelings for Chelsea were stronger.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that, like, you know, some men, like, when they're like, oh, you've been married before, sometimes that's their nope. And when they hear you have a kid, they're like, no matter how much I like you, no matter how much whatever, they're like, that's their nope.
Yeah, because if she wouldn't have had the kid, it would have been an easy her for sure.
Yeah.
It's low-key giving Hicks because it's like laying but still lifting, but whatever. We're gonna go with it. It's
what if you put gel underneath, like in that part?
Didn't think of that. Thank you. Basically, AD and Clay, let me say my little 1-2. So if we get married, I'm definitely gonna cheat. But then also like going to see it like with his dad, I feel like that is scarring. I love what AD's mom said about like we're your parents, like that's our problem. When you're younger, you just think your parents have it all together. I think that was good for her to point out, like, just based off what your dad did, these are problems that we have. This is not your problem. Just because I have this baggage don't mean you gotta carry it for me. Like, this is my own stuff.
Yeah.
I love his mom even more, like letting the dad know. She said she found out new stuff with this experience alone. So I think her telling him, like, you need to apologize. And it's like, yeah, he does need to apologize. Like, because he shouldn't have seen that.
Yep, he went through a lot of whatever. And at the end of the day, we all have a story. And the thing is, you're able to communicate the problem to yourself and understand that it is a problem. You have the power to make change.
Yeah. Right?
What about fearful of being verbally abusive potentially? And number 2, Love is Blind selects people who have difficulties in finding love. Does that man look like he has difficulty finding a love?
No, I didn't know all that, but wait, let's just acknowledge this is definitely slicking.
Yeah, it's definitely slick. I peep. His vision board in his room had some TV stuff on it. Had TV, had TikTok.
I could just wear my hair like this.
That's cute.
Put curling stuff in it. Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's all. I was like, oh yeah, he wants to be on TV. Once I saw that mood board.
Oh, like he just wanted to be on the show type stuff.
Yeah, heck yeah. Not even to say like the most handsome man in the world, but
it's tall. He can talk pretty well for himself.
Yeah, handsome.
Has his own career, own place. Like he's established.
He has a home. He ain't got no apartment. He got his house. Like, let me take you on a date.
Yeah. Basically, real quick, I'm putting this into braids so that it's not as poofy.
Got that today?
Yesterday at the hair store.
What?
Word. AD? My girl, like I really messed with her. Just felt like she was a little messy. Sarah Ann felt a little intimidated by her. Like, if roles were switched and Sarah Ann was questioning AD wouldn't have gave her no time. She was doing it as a friend. So asking one time and she was being genuine about it. It wasn't like on no mean stuff at first. Like asking one time, okay, but you're over here repeating, but he's engaged, okay, well, you need to be talking to him then. They painted her out to be this like home wrecker, but she said she messaged him when she got back. So that's before they got back. The disrespectful part was being out till 5-7 in the morning. I think AD's focus was the message in general. But my main focus is, I don't care how civilized, I don't care if y'all was praying. Y'all should not be together in the dark at 5. Like, it just looks bad, for one.
He's the one who made the commitment to get engaged, and he shouldn't have been there at 5 a.m. He should have been texting her. Girls can do whatever.
seen how she caught him in his lie? He was like, I was at the bar. Also, like, thinking about it now, I'm like, if you guys were just talking, why did you feel the need to lie about where he was at?
If the bar closed at 1 a.m., you're talking to 5, that was a good old talk y'all had.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't think he put his hand on her thigh, or she put his hand on his thigh? Or,
oh yeah, for sure. That's what irritated me. But her messaging him, I don't think that was bad.
She should have messaged him. That's my unpopular opinion, because this is an experiment.
The guy that you get engaged to wasn't just talking to 5+ other girls 10 days before he got down on his knee.
And it was like they were all in relationships. Like, her relationship was just as significant as anybody else's relationship. And that looks nice.
Thank you.
Your bun is eating my bun up.
Girl, that's because my hair just ate some gel up.
No, that gel is doing something. I can't believe you're not going to wrap it. I wish you...
Okay, listen. I'm being lazy. I think it's in my
suitcase. Got a do-rag somewhere?
Yeah, he does. I found my bonnet, which I've used down here. I just forgot about it. And then I found the scarf. We're gonna lay it down. Shout out to you for making me get my scarf.
Oh, perfect.
You hear Judah? She said, this little light I'm gonna let it shine. He's like, shine. So we're going in with this. I cried off AD and Clay because I felt bad for her, even though I know you said you didn't. But I'm like, even though I already had in deep down, like, he'll say no. I think the day of the wedding, it was giving he was going to say yes. Like, the talk with his dad being there, he thought his dad wasn't going to come. She had a solution for everything. Like, he seemed like a good problem solver. His mom saying, you make the time, and she seemed like happy with his mom. I don't know. It just seemed like he would say yes the day of the wedding. I could tell he was nervous, and I don't know him, but anybody could be nervous on their wedding day.
She walked down, and the first thing out of his mouth was, okay, body. I said, oh, he's not saying yes.
I'm broing.
Period. I was like, oh yeah, these people are not serious right now.
I think that's just their relationship. We had this conversation before the wedding if he says no. She was like, I don't want to be a fiance for long. So it's like, that was definitely a conversation to be had. It was never like a for sure yes. I just, like, the wedding day just gave like, yes.
People were saying like, oh, like, don't, like, she should leave him. Like, why should she stay with him? Because he didn't want to marry you. He didn't want to be with you, girl. Like, make sure you get chosen.
This girl, I can bet my last dollar, she is going to continue to date him. And if she don't, kudos to her. But I really, truly feel like she's going to date him. Not for long, but she's going to date him. Maybe it changed her perspective, but she said before the show, she would, like, talk to people similar to him. They really got to know each other for themselves. She loves him, and she's going to keep talking to him. Even the previews, he's over here saying he made a mistake, and she's crying. Like, she's going to keep talking to him.
Yeah, I think she is too, and honestly, I don't even think there's anything wrong with it. Some people, I didn't think this person is 22. She's 31 years old. You know, she knows what she's doing.
Like, it's irritating, but it's like, you can't make a person do that.
I think it's better that he said no so he can work on himself and be in the right position. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I was happy he said no so he don't waste your time and stuff. I
feel like if anything, he was happy with her look. Am I like, let me not brush it. Okay, because I'm like, you know, the longer you have it in, it gets more matted. Yeah, but I'm like, I'll just put it in a bun at that. And
it looks more natural.
Yeah, I plan to. I'm doing a ponytail. I'm doing it like this, but I'm like,
okay.
Like, I'm going to do this ponytail if I could last 7 days. And then I'm going to do a bun another 7 days. So just 2 weeks.
You can always put some water in it.
I have this to tangle. Girl.
They never ask the right questions, ever.
Dude, for real. Heyyy gave a great idea that they should have call-ins. Like, we can call in and be like, I have a question for da-da-da-da.
You need a live audience at this point.
Yes, yes. So I put my scarf on. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about what me and my friend was talking about on Love is Blind. Let me know you guys' opinions and all that stuff. I forgot I have my microphone on, sorry. This is how I'm gonna be overnight. I'm also gonna put on, I'm probably put in this one because this one needs to be washed. So I'm putting in this silk bonnet. I'll show you guys how it's looking. Ooh, I wrapped there we go. So this is the look. I like it. It's giving Bahamas. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Excuse my son and Miss Rachel playing in the background. Subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.